Being a proper woman is a very important part of American society. If you want to function in society, you have to be a proper woman. This instructional video will explain how to engage in proper womanly activities and thrive in the cult of domesticity. The main virtues of a proper woman in the cult of domesticity are as follows. Piety. A proper woman is very religious and must praise God for the life, good fortune, and husband he has provided for her. A proper woman attends sermons every Sunday and raises her husband's children in the house of the Lord. Purity. Virginity is a woman's greatest treasure and must not be lost until wedlock. A proper woman must remain solely for her husband. Submissiveness. A true woman is submissive and obedient, much like little children, as men are superior to women by God's holy appointment. And finally, domesticity. A woman's proper place in the American family is in the home. A woman's role as a perfect wife is to create a loving, warm environment for her beloved husband and children. Proper womanly activities include cooking, needlework, making beds, and tending to flowers. Any other activities are simply too difficult for small, fragile, proper women to handle. This is why we have men. Here we have our two groups of women. To the right are Gabriella and Ariana, proper women who are good Americans. On the left we have Gretchen and Adelaide, a disgrace to women everywhere. They will demonstrate the do's and don'ts of being a true woman. Look at how disgracefully Adelaide demonstrates piety, one of the four virtues of a true woman. A true woman who is proper in the cult of domesticity would not display such behavior in a holy setting during a sermon. Ariana demonstrated the virtue of piety perfectly. It is visible to everyone observing her that she is a true lover and believer of God. Our next virtue is purity. A woman must keep her virginity until marriage, and once married, be loyal to her husband and family, and must not entertain other men. Gretchen is not displaying the virtues of a pure woman. Watch her as she disgustingly mingles and exchanges conversation with multiple men. Watch as Gabriella is not fazed by the men's childish actions, but instead thinks of the well-being of her family and of course maintaining her purity. Next is submissiveness. When husbands come home from their tiring workday, women must always obey and do as their husband wishes. Look at how poorly Adelaide cares for her husband.
Here's your orange juice. And your bell pepper.
Respectful women like Ariana who follow the virtues of cult of domesticity can show you the proper way to care for your husband. Watch as Ariana completes the same task for her loving husband. She serves her husband food with love. She makes sure that her husband is comfortable and relaxed from his long day at work. Here you go.
Yum.
Lastly, we will demonstrate the virtue of domesticity. A woman's role is being the perfect, loving, and caring housewife that completes all her womanly tasks with elegance. Gretchen is doing terrible at being a domestic goddess and can't do anything right for her family. Watch at how she fails miserably at simple tasks. Gretchen had no control of the household and could not cook, clean, or take care of her children at all. This is not caring and relaxed environment that an appropriate woman in the cult of domesticity would create. Look at how Gabriella gracefully manages her household as an ideal woman should. Now that you have watched this informational video of how to be a true woman, let's test your knowledge and see if you belong to the group with Gabriella and Ariana or if you belong to the group with Gretchen and Adelaide with one simple question. After fully reading this cartoon, what topic of U.S. history does this cartoon represent? This should have been an easy question. If you answered Cult of Domesticity, then you are correct. If not, I'm not really sure what you've learned from this video. However, you are more than welcome to join the group with Gretchen and Adelaide. Thank you for watching this instructional video on womanhood, and remember to always be the light of your household. Have a blessed day.
OMG, that's so weird how women were supposed to act in 1800. That's crazy. They couldn't do anything, and even though they supposedly had the responsibility of maintaining the household, men were really the ones that had the overall control over them. Women were so inferior and had no independence for themselves. I would hate to be living in that time period. Didn't the woman rebel or just tell their husbands no?
Well, that's the whole point of the code of domesticity. Women were held to these societal norms and expectations, that if you didn't act that way and do rebellious and outrageous things, such as tell their husbands no, then they would be seen as misfits by society.
Wow, I didn't realize that women were subjected to such restraining orders.
I know.
It's just terrible.
Just horrible.
Absolutely just dreadful.
Totally just atrocious.
Utterly just awful.
Thoroughly just appalling.
Cause something